Hey everybody, thanks for stopping in. Today I just want to do a quick review of the Grayl GeoPress from its inaugural trip. Uh, Tell you guys what I think about it and how I used it and stuff. But this right here saves a lot of weight. So instead of packing, we were in Broken Bow, Oklahoma. Uh, Check out the short video on the river and all that stuff I did there. But we were in Broken Bow, Oklahoma, and it was like 103. We were hiking. Drink a lot of water when it's that hot, and water's heavy. So for me, my wife, and our baby and the two dogs, I would have had to pack in a ton of water. Not so much for the dogs, but it would have greatly added to my already not ultra light day or hiking bag, backpacking bag, which I found out where I could cut a lot of weight on stuff on that too, and that our hikes we did there. But I have two of these, one for me, one for my wife, and it just saves so much effort, so much time. I had my Sawyer Mini with me as well, just in case, but I didn't even consider pulling that out. The water we were using was pretty clear. It was river water. It was pretty clear. It was nice and cold. It was amazing. But so it didn't have to filter out any particulates or anything like that. But it was also a river that's used quite a bit by people and the wildlife. So it was, I feel like there was probably tons of stuff crawling around in there. Me, my wife, dogs, daughter, none of us ever got sick after drinking out of this. Uh, it it's really, I think this one's like 90 bucks for the GeoPress. It's 16.9 ounces of water. Uh, the press is good for, I think they said 300 uses, or if you're trying to filter out a lot of sediment or particulates in there, it's gonna cut it in half. It's gonna cut the life expectancy down on it. But this just made it so easy and comfortable to get into the being able to enjoy a day hike without having at 103 degrees without having to pack in, you know, 20 pounds of water. I mean, we knew where we were going, had water sources available, so it wasn't like going through the desert or anything like that. It was water sources, but they needed to be purified. So took this and then took the one of the module water bottles, the big containers. That was more for the dogs, but I could not be happier with this. And it's tough. I don't know if you can see. I mean, that's just from one use. I ragged it out. We went through some pretty hairy stuff. Scratched it, dropped it, hit the rocks, all kinds of stuff, and I mean, it's basically bomb proof at that point. Um, it's so much more convenient than like a Life Straw or the Sawyer Mini. You don't have to have a bag or a separate water bottle that's this tall when you have the filter on it or whatever. Plus, this is a purifier, not just a filter. Sawyer Mini, Life Straw, those are filters. They remove the protozoa, cryptosporidium, all that good, beaver fever, all that good stuff. But they will not remove viruses from water, which in the United States, that's not that big of a deal. But it's a nice thing to have just in case. It's a peace of mind, knowing for a fact, even if there is a virus in this water, I'm not going to get it. They claim like you can go down to like Tijuana and get water out of the tap and run it through this filter, and no Montezuma's revenge. But super happy with this. Love it. It packs up pretty light. I could fit one on each side of my backpack. Pretty slim. Doesn't take up a whole lot of room, and you save on so much weight if you have an available water source where you're going to go hike. You save so much weight by taking one of these because you don't have to lug in clean water for, all day or whatever. I mean, you can fill this up 16, 17 ounces at a time. If you have a readily available water source, I mean, you can get it out of the puddle of mud. I mean, it'll clear it out. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna shorten your filter life, but it will clear that out. But I highly recommend the Grayl. Like I said, this is the GeoPress. They have, I think it's the Ultra Press is the big one, or vice versa. Now that I think about it, it might be vice versa. There's a bigger version of this as well. I think it's like $100. But if you are in the outdoors, if you do through hikes, backpacking, just day hikes, you go, like if you hunt, you're hunting in a rural area that doesn't really have water, or the water's pretty hard, take you through that. I mean, the house we stayed in, we would get drinking water. I'd run it through this just because I don't know when the last time they changed that filter, or if it's ever been changed or anything like that. So I definitely recommend, if you're gonna go stay anywhere, take something like this. That way, if you do drink the water, you know that it's drinkable. It's good. You're not gonna get sick from drinking the water with these Grayls, because like I said, they do remove the viruses and the protozoa and all that stuff. I got this from the Battle Box. I didn't buy this, and I don't have a link to it or anything like that. Grayl's not paying me or giving me products to do this. It'd be nice, but I really like this bottle. It's I got this one, and this is the Coyote Tan, and I got the OD Green for my wife, or vice versa, whatever. But she's very particular about what she eats and drinks, and she drank out of that after she took a sip of mine that I already processed. But yeah, I mean, she loved it. So go check out this little short video. I think it's like right at a minute of the Mountain Fork River in Broken Bow, Oklahoma. And if you guys have never been to Broken Bow, Oklahoma, I can honestly say it was awesome. It reminded me more of Breckenridge than literally anywhere else I've ever been in Oklahoma. So if you guys have a chance to go do that, I highly recommend it. Hiking trails, fishing, fly fishing in the river, catfish, bass at the lakes, all kinds of stuff. There's so much to do there. But I appreciate you guys stopping by today. If this is your first time at the channel, please consider subscribing. Give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any experience with the Grayl or anything like that. Let me know how yours went. But other than that, just a quick little video, and I really appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.